Now, the Dangote Refinery and the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, are giving divergent views over the price of PMS, premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, produced in the new facility. Now, while both oil firms have different accounts of the price of the PMS dispensed by Dangote on Sunday, independent oil marketers say that they're still waiting the price of the commodity from the sole off-taker of the product, which is the NNPC. Well, Arise analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now for a discussion on the PMS price fixing controversy. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to you today, Mr. Sobowale. Great to have you on this.
Glad you have me here as usual.
Wonderful. Let's get straight into this confusion that has left most people anxious that took place over the weekend because nobody really knows where we're going and what the new price of fuel will be. When you look at this situation, how would you unpack it?
Well, there's no confusion. Let me sort that out. Because the brief I had was about a coalition of United Political Parties saying they should sack NNPC. But you see, Newsday Online has a story, which is what is just being reported now. I will take that as the correct version. That on Sunday, the Minister of Finance and the boss of the Dangote, the boss of oil and export or so of Dangote Refinery, they gave different statements. You get me? Which are a divergence with what COP said and with what even NNPC too said. Get me? But the long and short of it is that there is a committee set up in August which will take effect on October 1st. Get me? Headed by the current Chief Executive of Federal Revenue Service, Zakadiri. It is they who will fix the price come October 1st. So let's leave it at that for now. So to me, there's no confusion. Next question.
All right. How would you, from what you've just said, and looking forward to that particular committee you mentioned also, does that directly conflict with Section 206, subsection 1 of the PIA, which states that the government should not be the one to set price, but rather the parties that should come to negotiate a price for?
We are talking theory. Do you get me? The NNPC has said before, the market forces will determine price.
Yes.
What you are talking about is the working functionality of the NNPC.
Okay.
But what we are talking now is about Dangote, get me, coming into the market and hopefully reducing the price of petrol. Mm-hmm. And you see, the Dangote people are happy about what has happened and what will take effect from October 1st. The Minister of Finance is happy. You better go and find out what they said at that occasion before you quote this.
No, it's a question. No, so my question to you, probably if you didn't get the clarity of it, was...
You make it clear.
Okay, so let me make it clear.
Okay.
Is what will kick in from the 1st of October a direct conflict to Section 206, subsection 1, is the quick question.
It is no conflict.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
And I don't know why you are quoting this quaint section. It has no relevance to what you are saying.
It's a riding section because
Go and read it. We are talking of price fixing now.
Yes.
Price can be fixed by the participants in the industry.
Yes.
You get me? By the supplier and the
marketers.
The marketers. No, I don't leave out the marketers in this now. Because this is a new condition, this is a new functionality in terms of the supply chain for fuel in Nigeria. And the important thing about this is that the price should be affordable to Nigerians.
True.
Yes.
But the government should be left out of pricing. If you want to quote this
section, you can go and quote it in the court of law.
Let's move.
You get me? But this is a political economic issue.
Okay.
You can't hold it down. by quoting a section of
Mr. Shobo,
duties.
let me just piggyback off of your response to Aaron, which is that, of course, there's a new player in the market and things are still developing. My question to you is that, do you feel Dangote Refinery owes it to Nigerians to disclose their cost of production? Because as of now, the only figures we have are from NNPC. Dangote has refuted the figure.
Of course.
So do you think that it needs to be part of the process? Because we still don't know.
Look, let me be factual with you. Follow what is going on. Don't look at the negativity. What is going on is very clear. Mr. Edwin of Dangote is so happy that Dangote has been working on this thing for 52 years and it's coming to fruition. That a Nigerian company will produce oil for local refineries, which they will, which will satisfy national needs and be available for export. He has said that they are producing 64,000 barrels, which will make available 50 million liters. And it will satisfy the Nigerian market, and there will still be some for export. The minister said that's not about industrialization. Why don't you see that? And I like that.
Is it not as important as part of the narrative?
It is very important.
Please, can I just finish?
Yes.
Is it not as important as part of this narrative for them to show workings?
Why would they show workings? Dangote is, you see, they will show workings with the auditor, which certainly you are not. You get me? And,
but I'm their consumer and I deserve to know.
NNPC too, even though it has not been doing AGMs or public, they have started. Look, let us talk of functionalities and realities, not about impossibilities. And if you want to take side with NNPC now. Because NNPC is always throwing spanner in the works in everything that Dangote and the federal government have been trying to do.
I think we're just taking the side.
To say that.
We're just taking the side of Nigerians who want to know why the price is so high. So we want to know the cost of production.
Down.
All right, so
not the balance sheet of NNPC or.
Permit me to come in at this point in
time.
What I'm trying to say here now is, because according to a list I have here, and they talk about this recent fuel price fixing controversy that we're actually trying to unravel here and untangle here. There are talks that estimated price for PMS in other states, maybe also other than Lagos, some are set at almost 1,000 when you look at the media name.
You are taking the NNPC figures.
Yes.
I've just said it's negative to what is on the ground now. It's a transition issue.
Yeah, so
economic transition issue.
I'm going somewhere.
Price,
so I'm
and some people are trying to make the price higher. Some people.
I'm going somewhere. So what?
The ideal thing.
So now the question is,
down is
it almost staring us as a stark reality that in the nearest future we'll be having an uptick in prices again? Because we have already had a huge upward review from the 198 to 563 or 64, and now to 855 for those in NNPC.
And overnight now it's now 950.
Okay,
so the price has just gone up.
And we are looking at it.
And I am telling you.
Yes.
That Dangote has told you, the Minister of Finance has told you, that the price will not be fixed until this committee takes a decision on October 1st. Can you not hear that?
Okay.
Are you ignoring that?
Okay.
That is the reality of the situation. That is the reality. Don't throw the figures of NNPC and marketers. If you know what is going on now, you see these people are the ones who have a stake in making the price of petrol spiraling and unaffordable to Nigerians. The Dangote factory is a beacon of hope. Let us give it a chance to work and have the forbearance and patience to wait till October 1st.
The most important thing is,
the committee set up
because
to fix the
after
price
all has
war.
Been said and done, the most important things, like Dubai said,
to
the average Nigerian.
You don't believe anything government says. Why will you do that? You don't believe what Dangote is saying. Why will you do that? You are quoting from one textbook that has no relevance to what you are doing.
Okay, Mr.
It's not a textbook, it's a law that was, it's a piece of legislation that was passed into law. It's no textbook.
No, you take government, you are a lawyer, take government to court. What is your...
Okay, Mr. Sobowale, so we have a Dangote refinery, which is a refinery, of course. Then the reason why we are bringing NNPC into the conversation and the marketers into the conversation is because Dangote, as at this moment and for the foreseeable future, does not have a distribution network. So what...
How do you know that?
What because we know this for a fact that
they will not log up the streets like they did at Apapa, because they have their own jetties and they have a way of distributing things all over.
Yes, but the
NNPC
don't
one is
have
telling you
filling
about
stations.
what the price, all those escalating.
Mr. Sobowale,
if you are a patriotic Nigerian, you will not wish them to come to fruition.
Mr. Sobowale, you and I interact with petrol at the pump. That's where we interact with fuel. That's where the average citizen interacts with fuel. It's at the pump. So are you saying we should not hold the entire value chain accountable for the final price that we are paying at the pump?
What is your
should we be picking and choosing which part of the value chain should be responsible?
You are in no position to do what you are asking now.
Okay.
You are consumers. We are all consumers.
Yes, we are consumers.
All I'm saying, and it's a pity if you don't get it, is that what Nigerians want now is for those prices to come down.
Yes.
To be affordable and to be available.
Exactly.
But is there any reality?
So I said and the Dangote, they say, no, that it will be available to serve 100% of our needs. Can you not hear that? That is something hopeful. Not the NNPC one, which is saying that they have already sold at 900 naira. If they have already sold that, will it not go up if you had
so is there a possibility that these prices will come down, or is just wishful thinking?
The prices should come down. It is not wishful thinking. It is wishful thinking for you to think the prices will just go skyrocketing. And I'm telling you, it is in the interest of government to make the prices come down so that they are affordable to Nigerians and they are available, because they are costing a lot of hardship. Can't you see it from that political point of view? What? That it is even in the interest of government to make sure that the populace does not turn hostile to it because of increasing prices. Can't you see that?
But it was the government itself that muddied the waters in the first place. In the first instance.
You can go and contest and get them out of the place.
No, it's not about contestation, but it's stating reality of fact that it was the stirring of the pond was done by the government in the first place. So they're just trying to clean up their own mess.
Nigerians are not praying for further increases now, in case you don't get it. Maybe you are a Japanese. Nigerians are not praying for further increase, and this government.
But regardless, the federal government has decided to increase prices, regardless of how we feel.
Okay,
no matter the negotiations with Dangote or NNPC.
We have to round up. We literally just have 30 seconds left. But at the end of the day, the calculation comes down to 55 cents, US dollar cents, and that's calculated at 1,630, which comes up to the price of 898, I believe, which is the offtake, the wholesale price. Now, because you're talking about political solutions...
Now, you are a petrol refiner.
This is the official statement that has been released.
There are so conflicting basis of construction of the price you are talking about, that it is better and safer and logical and wise to wait till October 4th.
Mr. Sobowale, so on October 1st, the one thing that will not change is the fact that crude oil globally is still valued in US dollar terms. True. So even if Dangote begins to buy crude oil in Naira from the 1st of October, there's one factor, the exchange rate.
The Nigerians get lower price.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think we're fighting hard enough to stabilize and bring down the exchange rate? Is it time to fix the exchange rate, is my question.
Local petrol price, not exchange rate. And like the Dangote guy said, if this committee takes off and you have a Naira-based production, you will have enough, you get me? You have enough to export and you have enough to go around the country. Can't you be hopeful that will manifest
It's not
from
hopeful if
October
I can't
1st.
afford it.
No,
All right, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Don't get this mad.
No, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Certainly, we'll be watching out for how things play out.
October
All right.
1st. We won't die before.
It's not fine. God keep us still dead.